Hello everyone and welcome to the Impact Play, impacting more than just gaming. I'm your host Muhammad otherwise known as Yaku, and we are your one-stop news shop for the latest and greatest across gaming, entertainment, sports, and music. Plus, we're also amplifying voices from those respective fields and having their result here on the Impact Play. You can join us when we are recording live on twitch.tv/Theimpactplay, as well as youtube.com/Theimpactplay, made possible by Restream. So we are simultaneously streaming to YouTube and Twitch with the Restream magic. So they are going all at once. In the meantime, until we find a dedicated platform to which will be our new home for our live recordings. But nonetheless, you can catch your content either way, either on YouTube.com as well as your favorite podcast platforms. Simply search for the Impact Play. So however you consume your content, whoever you consume it, we are there. This work keeps the lights running and keeps the content rolling. You can support us over at anchor.fm/theimpactplay, where tier 2 supporters and above have access to exclusive content, including the post show, getting the show ad free, and more. And you can even support us by using our Epic credit code, the Impact Play. We are Epic partners, so every purchase you make within the Epic Store, whether it be Rocket League, Fall Guys, Fortnite, and more, just use our credit code, and just one of the many ways you go on and support the show. We get a kickback, and you get what you want, and no extra cost to you. And you go out, and it's just one of the many ways you can go and support us here on the show. This episode of Theimpactplay Play is sponsored by Audible. However, me and the team will tell you about that later. This is episode 230, and on the agenda, we have Konami having multiple Silent Hill projects in development. Microsoft has plans to open up its own storefront. Xbox's accessibility showcase. The Sims 4 is free to play. Multiple Digimon games are incoming. The Spawnies. Turtle Beach's new controller. AMD's next generation GPU. Apple's latest reveals. Adam Sandler is back. A Prime Video Warner Brothers partnership. The latest NFL injury report. UFC 280. T11 main event. World 2022. The knockout stage. New and upcoming music by, or should I say from, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Meghan Trainor, and more, plus the top stories of the week. So welcome to our very first segment of the show, where we discuss what we've been playing, that we're enjoying essentially what we have been up to. Alrighty, folks. So what I've been up to, as you guys know, I've been dabbling with fighting games now. So Brawlhalla and Multiverses are literally the only ones I've been, getting into lately. Brawlhalla is nice. I can hop into 5-10 minute match, like I always say. It's nice and fun. But I like the skins that it's doing with the Halloween event. So did I buy the battle pass or no? I think I did buy the battle pass. I'm not sure. I gotta find out. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me go to my PS4. Then we'll see. I'm curious. In the meantime, while we're waiting for that to boot up, where's that thingamajigger? No, there it is. Jingamajigger. Alright, in the meantime, watching wise, I'm watching the latest episodes of Andor, which we will have a review cast for. So just be on the lookout for that. Let's see, Brawlhalla, start later. Let's see, Battle Pass. Did I buy it? I think I did buy it. Because it doesn't show as locked, so I don't know. Okay, so hold on. What's her name? Abak Petra. Let me see. Abak Petra. Abak Petra. Let me see. Let me go and. I won't even play anything. That's the update. I hate that. So I'm forced to do an update. Hold on, let me see something. Inventory. Battle Pass view. Current tier. I don't remember if I bought the Battle Pass or not. Is there a way to find out on this? It's checked where it says the premium tier, like the first tier, like gives you a couple things. I don't know. I don't know. I can't check. Oh, let me see. We go to settings. Let me see if I can change my thingy majiggy. Inventory title. Nope. Fault sidekick. Oni. Leading frame. UI theme. Whatever this is. Spirit Temple, right? Okay, I think I got it. Hold on. Spirit Temple. Yeah. I did get it. Yeah, it's a podium. Okay. Yeah, I did get it. I was making sure. I'm like, I don't remember if I bought it or not. Okay, notifications. Ready to install. Start. Update now. Like, that's what I don't get with these consoles. Like, I have them in rest mode, both the Xbox Series X and my PlayStation. And for some reason, it doesn't update unless I actually open up the console. So what's the point of me putting it in rest mode? That's literally the main point. The other secondary point is so it can boot faster, but like it doesn't make any sense. But it is what it is. Not gonna complain. Hopefully they resolve that though. So I guess we'll get into the news, folks. But before we do, you can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. And if you have the Amazon Prime, you get access to 2 credits. And it's great for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Once again, the URL is audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay.
Online. Online.
Alrighty, folks, so we are back. But the game just updated, which was actually a quick update, and it's showing me something about Switchcraft Vania. Let me see if I could showcase this. Yeah, I can. Switchcraft Vania. I'm like, huh? And it ends, I think, in let's see, that's second, that's a minute, that's hours, so in about less than in about 4 days. Huh? I'm surprised I didn't hear about this. Win 2 games for victory bonus. Okay, interesting. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna buy all the legends though. That's why I could dabble between them and see what my favorite one is. Because as you can see, this is open up ranked, so you can see what I have available. I only have the default ones, and unlocked. I think I don't even remember which one left, but my favorite one to use right now is this way I could like exactly use all the legends. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unlock them. Alright, that's gonna be on my to-do list. But in the meantime, we got a show to do. So we're gonna get into some housekeeping for you folks. So the first one up is, as of we are recording, it is October 21st. And it is Tape Day. Benefiting, it's not benefiting, but by Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. I believe it's a 7-year run. So I'm wearing the tee in support. And not only that, oh, I still got, because it is Cape Day, I have a cape on. I did post this to social though as well. You can check it out either on Theimpactplay's channels, social channels, or even my own. Itsyagoo, ITSYAGOOH. It's a little chilly, so I'm keeping this jacket on. But yeah, and of course we are constantly doing a fundraiser, either whether we're on or offline. You can definitely support us, make a donation to our fund in support of Children's Hospital of Atlanta, which is our local children's hospital here in Georgia, and made possible by Extra Life, which is a program of the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. Always watch that every now and then, but nonetheless, help us. You can make a difference in a child's life as in a little as $1, and it definitely go a long way. Even if you don't have monetary anything to donate, that's fine. You could simply share the word, spread it, share the hashtag Cape Day ATL on social and what have you. Hello, welcome in, and just make a difference. Of course, I always like to not only donate to, but also amplify certain organizations that are making an impact. And of course, this is our second run with Extra Life, and of course benefiting and Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So just keep that in mind. So of course we're gonna keep supporting them because they're doing such an amazing job in children's lives. But yeah, I guess we'll get into the rest of this, folks. So we did upload a huge ton, and we are constantly putting up content on our YouTube channel. So youtube.com/Theimpactplay. Like amazing, like literally nearly every day we're uploading trailers, gaming trailers, clips for films, review casts, for literally the latest review casts that we have are for the Hocus Pocus double feature for Hocus Pocus 1 and Hocus Pocus 2, where we review both. And of course, and because it's the spooky season, so we did that review cast for you all. Not only that, we also reviewed the season finale of Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. And we also have review cast for Andor. So be on the lookout for so much content coming your way over on YouTube. But nonetheless, I guess that's it for housekeeping for you folks. I guess we're gonna hop into the news, folks, and I'm gonna start with gaming. Alrighty, folks. Wow, that's good. So, Konami has revealed 5 new Silent Hill projects in development coming from GamesIndustry.biz. So, the Japanese publisher gave the first deals for each during a digital presentation. So these include Silent Hill 2 Remake, which is a remake of 2001 Silent Hill 2. Is out on development for the PlayStation 5 and PC. It's being developed by the Bloober team. And we have Silent Hill Town Hall, which is a spin-off of Silent Hill. Silent Hill Townfall is being developed in partnership with No Code Studios, the indie developer behind horror hits Observation and Stories Untold, and publisher Annapurna Interactive. And we have Silent Hill F, which is another spin-off, which is the works of Nyar Bards Entertainment, which is a Taiwan-based studio, and the story will be written by Rokishi07, which is a Japanese visual novel creator. So it looks like we might get like something along the lines of The Walking Dead or As Dusk Falls. We just have to wait and see. So we had Silent Hill Ascension, which is wait, I'm lost. I thought that was the novel thing, right? Okay, so Ascension is apparently the interactive streaming series, which is a collab between Bad Robot Games, Behavior Interactive, Gunvid Studios, and DG2 Entertainment. And then with the audience to collectively decide. So this is gonna be the interactive game. What's Silent F then? So it's a novel. So I don't know. It's gonna be like a. I'm just lost. these look so similar. We just have to wait and see. And we have Return to Silent Hill, which is a new movie adaptation of the series. Return to Silent Hill is being directed by horror film director Christopher Gans, who worked on the original Silent Hill movie that released back in 2006. No release date were given for any of these, and Konami did promise more details will be revealed later. Alright, so moving on. Now we're going to the Resident Evil showcase that happened. So we got some upcoming announcements, and let's get into this, folks, coming from GameSpot. So we got a third-person mode is coming to Resident Evil Village alongside the game's upcoming DLC, scheduled to launch October 28th. We have the Resident Evil Village demo returns with third-person mode. It gives you about an hour or so of playtime, but I already have the full game, so there's no point. So we have. Actually, I'm gonna hop into the DLC. Maybe I want to see how I'm able to hop into that. All right, so we have new gameplay that was revealed for Resident Evil 4 remake, and that's about all we got for you folks on that front. All right, moving on. Some Microsoft news for you folks. So Microsoft plans to build a new game store were made public last week in a regulatory filing shared by the Competition and Markets Authority. In the document, the firm describes plans for a next-generation game store which operates across a range of devices, including mobile, driven by the addition of Activision Blizzard's content should the deal go through. Excuse me. So it is described as an Xbox mobile platform designed to compete with other mobile storefronts, including Apple App Store and Google's Play. So it looks like, because they already have Game Pass, they have, what other app is on this? Let me see. Alright, now let me pull up one of my devices. Gaming, Xbox Cloud Gaming, and Xbox Game Pass. There's 3 of those apps, and plus they have these mobile titles, so Candy Crush, Call of Duty Mobile, Warzone Mobile that is coming, and what have you. So I'm pretty sure what they're trying to implement is something similar to Netflix, where they have everything on their own thing, and you could explore anything, you could purchase anything within that store. I feel like it's kind of similar to Epic, but Epic's a little different, where you download the Epic launcher on your phone, but it still downloads the game separately. So instead of you could launch the game with the Epic Games Launcher, you just launch it separately. But then again, it's like weird with the Epic Games Store. That's why I'm like iffy about it. Because like Fortnite on my phone, for instance, where I used to have it, but now I stream it though. It'll download Epic and Fortnite separately. But on top of that, whenever like for instance I check the Play Store for updates, I always check it every now and then. And then after I literally update almost everything as soon as the update is released. I guess. But nonetheless, let's go into Fortnite specifically. Update Fortnite, right? Say there's an update. Say there's an update today. Update Fortnite today, and then you know what? Let me hop into it. I literally load it, or I use the Epic Games Launcher, which I'm pretty sure, I don't remember exactly, but it should launch, I guess, together or what have you. But nonetheless, launch it, and then the Epic Games Launcher needs an update for Fortnite. I'm like, why? If I just literally updated the app, why would it need another update? It doesn't make any sense. So hopefully this will make everything more streamlined, where you don't have to update everything. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be done in the back end, because most of these games are streaming in Game Pass. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. But yeah, so hopefully that won't be, I'm hoping that won't be the case, but, we just gotta hope for the best, essentially. So let's get into some more Xbox news. We have an Xbox accessibility showcase that was, I guess, already not announced, but that already did happen. It presented its ongoing efforts to improve accessibility for games and on console and PC. I feel like should have used more cream, but it's fine. The show was hosted by accessibility consultant and content creator Steven Saylor. Among the show's topics was Xbox accessibility guidelines, which is a set of best practices that has been presented by experts and members of this both community. That's like a tongue twister. But the guidelines provides details regarding touch-based interfaces, which include swipe, sensitivity, placement, recommendations, and input accessibility. The company also introduced the Microsoft Gaming Accessibility Testing Service, Players with Disability Focus. This resource will provide game makers with feedback from disabled users on their settings, menu navigations, and core scenarios. Microsoft has also been expanding its resources so more disabled people can play games. During May, announced new accessibility tools for game developers at its Ability Summit. And they also announced a new game accessibility research hub for developers, which includes guidelines, training, and links to a wide array of documentation so game developers can improve the accessibility of their titles. Kudos to Xbox on being open and just not only that, like trying to provide gaming for everybody. That's essentially what it comes down to. So speaking of Xbox, so we know that Xbox Discord integration is a thing, but it's kind of I guess a hassle or a pain in the butt to enable on your console. So they're going to be making it even better. So you won't have to use a phone to connect to Discord voice chats anymore in an upcoming update, allowing Xbox owners to connect directly to call-in service. This will make it a lot easier to connect. Xbox insiders on the alpha and skip ahead alpha ranks can start testing these changes today, and they allow you to browse all voice channels across all Discord servers you're in. Connecting no longer requires you to transfer the call with the Xbox or Discord mobile apps. Once your account is linked for the first time, you can freely join straight from your console. So kudos to The Verge and Tom Warren for this article. But yeah, definitely kudos to Xbox as well. They literally just released that maybe, a month or so ago? And now they're literally working to making it better. So kudos to them. But yeah, no sign on PlayStation. I don't want to mention this Nintendo at all, because Nintendo's in Nintendo, plain and simple. But let's go into this next article coming over from The Verge. EA teases a next iteration of The Sims with Project Renee? Or quote unquote The Sims 5, but not quite, because they didn't. All they said was this is the next major entry into the franchise, quote unquote, whenever it does launch. So that's all we have for you folks. But I guess just a little excerpt. The game will stay true to what The Sims has always been while pushing to evolve how those Sims think and behave. It will reimagine The Sims with even more ways to play, tools to encourage creativity, and the ability to tell meaningful stories or projects. Oh no, stories, okay. With Project Rain, players will have the choice to play solo or collaborate with others, and will have the ability to play their game across supported devices. And on top of that, The Sims 4 actually did go free recently. So kudos to them. Alright, we have a nice little article coming from GamesIndustry.biz. So GamesIndustry.biz is free video games event for students will feature expert talent from some of the world's biggest game creators, developers of games such as Little Big Planet, Total War, Call of Duty Warzone, Battlefield, Donkey Kong Country, Need for Speed, As Just Cause, and many more will be speaking with students between Wednesday, October 26th and Friday, October 28th. Plus, Eurogamer's editor-in-chief Martin Robinson will be discussing games journalism. So GI Academy takes place within a special Discord and will feature roundtable discussions, keynotes, and so on. So students can sign up free here, which I'm gonna share with you folks momentarily. Actually, I'm gonna share the article with you. This guys, if you guys are interested, you could check it out. Alright. So next up, we have Turtle Beach's new upcoming Atom controller, which is their take on the mobile controller, we could say. So let me. The thing I want to show is I want to actually highlight this article coming from The Verge, and I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, okay, so we're here. Okay, perfect. Although, like, they literally updated their site completely, The Verge. I'm like, it's so hard navigating it. But yeah, this is Turtle Beach's upcoming item controller, which is at $99.99. Which is their take on, of course, the mobile controller. So hot on the heels of releasing its first cloud-focused controller, Turtle Beach is announcing a dedicated game controller for Android phones. The new Turtle Beach item is focused on mobile gaming and cloud gaming, as it's solely an attachment for Android phones. The item's left and right halves attached to a phone via clamps, and clamps, there is a magnet. Connect to it via Bluetooth 4.2, which should save the hassle of having to remove your phone's case each time you have to play. And I have the issue as well when I use my Galaxy S21. You guys are aware of what devices I have, because I use that device for recording interviews, for recording showcases, and what have you, and conventions. So it is. Oh, you can pre-order it now, and it's available for. Let me see. Let's go to their site. Ugh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so here's the different. We have black and yellow, black and teal, and red and black. I honestly don't know which one I want to get. I'll probably get the black and yellow. I wish they had like a gray and yellow, which is my preferred color. So we're gonna, click on one. So convenient shape, magnet, fuses together, which I don't get. So both for cloud gaming, GeForce Now, Stadia's gone, so and more. Yeah, and it also includes 1 month of free subscription to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which is great. And then 20-hour battery, and then a companion app, what have you. Specs, what's in the box? You got the controller, carrying bag, and this cable as well. Yep. That's it, folks. Compact and comfortable. This is the weird thing. I don't know how this is gonna work. Like it's showing here. I'll show the trailer in a second, momentarily. This way I could highlight it though for you folks. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to. What's playing in the background? Now I'm curious. Hold up. Let me get back to it, folks. Let me see what's going on. Something's playing. I don't know what it is. Unmute. Oh, wait. Now I know what it is. I know what it is. It's Brawlhalla. I'm like, what the heck is playing in the background this whole time? That's funny. See, rest mode. That's what I always do. That's funny. That was funny. I'm like, what the heck is playing? Okay. I'm gonna exit this. I don't need it open. And now we're gonna open this. And then settings, quality, let's put it on 1080. Zoom in fully. All right, let's go watch this together for the first time. And it's Android gaming, not for iPhone. So they may release one later on. So I saw it hooks up via magnet instead of like the backbone or like the Razer Kishi, where it extends. Oh, so it is a clamp on both sides. Okay, I thought it was magnetic. Oh, it's easy. Looks pretty straightforward. Show me the mouse thingy that I was trying to figure out earlier. Turtle Beach. There you are, folks. This is actually my first time watching this too, so I'm like, oh, okay. Alright, so moving on. Let's see, what do we got? I feel like I missed. No, we did this. We did the controller already. We did that. Okay. So we have Riot Games has acquired Wargaming Sydney, which is part of the company behind the World of Tanks. The studio will be renamed Riot Sydney and will support the ongoing development of existing Riot titles. So I always see this title, World of Tanks, but I only see it like in Twitch. Literally. But yeah. Alright, we have another crossover, and not in Minecraft. I mean, it's usually, what's that, Roblox. Is it Roblox? Yeah, I think it's Roblox. Yeah. But this time it's Minecraft and Burberry, which is the latest crossover between fashion and gaming. So developer Mojang and fashion house Burberry announced a collab with a game that will bridge the digital and physical worlds. So apparently there will be in-game DLC and physical items to purchase. And more details will come on this partnership November 1st. Of course, you can expect more details here on the Theimpactplay. We have multiple new Digimon games are in the works, coming over from IGN. And coming from a Twitter post from producers Kazumazu Habu and Takahiro Yokota, confirms that there are quote-unquote multiple Digimon games in the works. So let's see. We'll have to wait and see on that front. Hopefully they'll be good. All right, we have a little bit of a downer. So EA will shut down online services with several games next year, including Mirror's Edge, NBA Jam, On Fire Edition, Gatling Gears, and Shank 2. Shank 2, I'm sorry. Thank you, IGN, for that. Starting October 20th. So, and lastly, we have the Spawnies are back for another year. And then you can nominate your favorite video games from 2022 for the very own best game. So you could follow the Spawn on Me podcast on Twitter, and definitely check out the Spawnies as well. I'm excited for that. Alrighty, so I shared that in chat for you folks that are watching live. So we're done with gaming, folks. Now we're going to move on to tech. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So the first one up, we have a couple Apple things for you folks. First one's coming up from Mac Rumors. So while Apple has announced yet another iOS 16 bug impacting customers of the iPhone 14, this time related to cellular data and SIM card support. And in one was seen by Mac Rumors, Apple acknowledges that some users of the iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, and 14 Pro Max have seen a message that reads SIM not supported appear on their device. After displaying the pop-up message, the iPhone may entirely freeze. According to the memo, Apple said it's quote-unquote investigating the issue. Note that it's not a hardware problem, and customers should keep their software up to date. How is it not a hardware problem? Because you're the one that took out the SIM card slot, so you could be different and be your own thing. But yet, and you know what's funny? The recommendation is wait a few minutes. If it doesn't disappear, restore your device. If it doesn't, customers should not attempt to restore the device. Apple emphasizes in the memo is that customers should head to an Apple store or authorized service provider where requests for technical assistance can be submitted and the issue can be resolved. So how's it? I'm like, literally no SIM card support because you guys released an update, but yet you didn't test out that update. So people are literally screwed because they like to keep their devices up to date. If it's released by you, they should trust your word for it, saying that it's secure and it should be good. Yeah, that's Apple for you. We got some even more Apple announcements and reveals coming from Engadget. So we have a bunch of new hardware. We have the iPad Pro, which is the most powerful tablet by Apple. It's at $799, powered by the M2, offers 15% faster performance, and M1, Wi-Fi 6E, quote-unquote new hover experience for the Apple Pencil, second generation Apple Pencil, iPad Pro will detect the peripheral when it's up to 12 millimeters away from the display. Also, it's similar to how the Galaxy Note used to have that too as well, and used to hover the pen. It used to have the stylus where you could hover it, and you could like control things and what have you. So the up-to-date Pro arrives October 26. We have a new entry-level iPad with a major redesign, including a USB-C charging port and a landscape camera. The new model borrows the thin bezel of the higher end and embeds the fingerprint reader built into the sleep and wake button. So no more home button, more expensive. The redesign starts at $449 for the 64 gig Wi-Fi. It also launched on the same day, and there's also a new iPad OS 16 that is landing on the 24th. We also have an Apple TV 4K model, a 129, 815 chips, 64 gigs, HDR 10 plus, 120, and there's also 128 gigabyte option, 4K, Ethernet, and both new Apple TVs will support Wi-Fi 6. And that's about it. So let's see something. Nothing new on these thingies. All right. So let's see. So we have apparently a Forbes report that alleged that TikTok, its parent company, wanted to use the video app to quote unquote monitor the personal location of some specific American citizens. But in a series of tweets, TikTok accused Forbes of leaving off a vital part of its statement, which says that TikTok does not collect precise GPS location information from U.S. users, despite the article's claims that its parent company ByteDance considered obtaining location data from U.S. service devices. In a thread of tweets posted Friday, the article author Emily Baker White had her own set of rebuttals, noting that we never mentioned GPS in the story. In fact, we quoted their spokesperson saying that they collect approximate location via IP address, not using GPS. We know that's approximate. IP is just a general. But yeah, thank you, The Verge, for that. And apparently, we have another thing that TikTok is pushing, really pushing live streaming. Uh, so apparently, what is for there is live streaming now, but it's trying to further enhance it. So essentially, where live shopping is a thing, where, for instance, there's an app called Whatnot, I think it's called, where, for instance, somebody will, or should I say, a live streamer will stream or showcase certain items for you to buy or to purchase. So I think that TikTok is gonna do something similar here. So it looks like they started it, they gave up on it, and it looks like they're revamping their integration of it. So we have to wait and see on that. I'm pretty sure I heard of Instagram doing the same thing, that they're working on that, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, be sure to send us read email and readmail at theimpactplay.com. And we'll tell you more about the read email part over at towards the ending of the show, if you guys want to stick around for that. So we have Snapchat Plus subscribers that subscribers can set their stories to run for an entire week. Like, who would do that? Snapchat's little model is temporary. But yeah. Oh wow. I feel nauseous. I don't know why. But yeah, we have Amazon shuts down Glow, which is a kid-focused video calling device, which I never heard of before though. Essentially, you could video chat with somebody and play games at the same time. But yeah, we have Lenovo showing off a mysterious rollable laptop. In a promotional video for its Tech World 2022 event, Lenovo showed off a laptop with what appears to be a rollable screen. In a brief working demo, you can see the screen. Do we have the demo? Okay, we do.
Possibilities of a rollable.
What? Done with you yet. Alright. I'll drink water in a bit. Okay, make this bigger. 10 is the highest. Ugh, it is what it is.
laptop are also compelling. It will bring multitasking, browsing, and mobility
That's it.
applications to another level. I believe form factor innovation is a very dynamic space, and you will continue to see Lenovo's innovation here.
First time I seen something like that. I've seen devices where both the keyboard and the screen are like two are actual screens on both sides instead of like the actual keyboard, which the keyboard is like the touch screen of it. But yeah, first time I see something like this though. Okay, done with that. We have Chrome's next Android app is getting a tablet focus updates to improve drag and drop desktop websites and what have you. So kudos to the Verge for that. And then, so here's actually I want to read this article coming over from the Verge. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the ads for Google's push for RCS, and they're saying that. I guess we'll get into this article. It'll explain itself. But yeah, Google announced a number of updates to its Messages apps on Thursday, including an inline reply feature for responding to individual messages and the ability to star or set a reminder on a text. Some of the best new features require users to have RCS enabled, which seems to be precisely the point. Google is pushing even harder and harder to get carriers and developers to make RCS the standard, even if it means complicated capability issues. This doesn't really mean much. But yeah, so RCS is a long in the work standard aimed at replacing SMS as the primary infrastructure for mobile messaging, since it works over the internet and not carrier bandwidth, and can support a huge number of additional features, encryption, multimedia, and more. And Google's ultimate goal is to move past SMS and onto full RCS as soon as possible. And here's the thing about Apple. So Apple's main reason RCS isn't yet everywhere, and yet the reality is there's also a lot of conversation that happens across the Android and Apple ecosystem. SMS had its time, she said, and it served its purpose well. But now it's time for SMS to go away in favor of its replacement. But it takes the whole ecosystem to move forward. Some of the new messages features aren't RCS specific, but are instead just Google doing a better job of integrating other tools into the messaging app. Android users will now be able to watch YouTube videos and messages without needing to leave the app, calendar events, and do more in that messages itself. But yeah, they're really pushing this standard. So let's see how this plays out. We have AMD that we have a date for them to reveal some next generation GPUs, November the 3rd at 4 p.m. Eastern. Quote unquote, together, we advance gaming, a live stream premiere to unveil the next generation of AMD graphics. Tune into the AMD YouTube channel, sign up for an email reminder, which I will do. Georgia, yes, I would like to receive. That's about it. All right, there we go. Should be getting a reminder on November 3rd. Alrighty. Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. What did we just do? Then we're done with tech, folks, and I'm going to move on to entertainment. Alrighty, folks. So the first one coming up is what are we at? We are at. Actually, no. I forgot to mention this before we move on to entertainment, but this has something to do with the hybrid between entertainment and tech. So Warner Bros. Discovery is releasing an NFT bundle for The Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring that includes the 4K version of the film and several collectible assets. As originally reported by Variety, with this article from IGN. Warner Bros. Home Entertainment is partnering with blockchain company Loviel to launch The Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring Web3 movie experience, an NFT bundle that includes the extended version of the 201 film in 4K UHD. Over 8 hours of social features, image galleries, hidden air collectibles. So it already launched. So at $30 and Epic Edition available for $100. So we'll have to wait and see. And nextly, we have Amazon Prime Video and a Warner Bros. Discovery. So let's get into this. Coming from Variety. Amazon Prime Video has scored a pair of deals with Warner Bros. Discovery and Sony to bolster its programming in France with premium titles. The agreement with Warner Bros. Discovery gives Prime Video the first Windows rights to exclusive TV series from Warner Bros. Discovery in France, including Pretty Little Liars, Original Sin, the first two seasons of The Sex Lives of College Girls, Ava DuVernay's miniseries DMZ, and Pacemaker Season 1. As part of the Pact are library TV titles on an exclusive basis. Legacies seasons 1 to 3, Pretty Little Liars, Fringe, One Tree Hill, The Originals, and Shameless. That's about it. So kudos to them. So we have Australia's SLR Productions has announced productions on season 2 of the award-winning original CGI animated series Space Nova for ABC Me. The 15 by 22 minute season has received significant production funding from both Screen Australia and Australian Children's Television Foundation, as well as development funding from ABC Me and Create NSW. Space Nova will be co-produced with Giggle Garage in Malaysia and distributed internationally by ZDF Studios, with ACTF representing the series across Australia and New Zealand, targeting 6 to 10-year-olds global audience. The first season has been sold to broadcasters or streaming in Germany, the UK, Norway, Finland, Sweden, Poland, the US, Singapore, East Asia, Indonesia, and Brazil. And we have Harrison Ford. We talked about it that he is rumored to join the MCU, and it's official. He is joining Captain America 4, and he's taking the role of General Ross, which was previously played by the late William Hurt. Oh wow, I didn't know he passed away. Oh, may he rest in peace. Actually, I think I do roughly remember that. Oh, so that's the role he's taking in Thunderbolts. Okay. So Ross is going to be in both. Okay. So we'll see how he's going to be integrated. If he's just going to full out replace him, or they're going to like show him like his successor or something like that. Like the way Captain America did with the Falcon. We have Netflix. We already know about the charging, the multi-house charging. But they released a new feature called Profile Transfer after months of testing in a few countries around the world. It allows users to move their personalized recommendations, viewing history, My List, saves games, and other settings to a new account, according to the company's press release. The reason why they did this, so that you could create your own account. Yeah, that's literally the main reason. But it looks like it is coming sometime next year, where they're going to start charging for people outside of a normal household. We have Adam Sandler is back. So he is filming with Netflix, but it doesn't have a title. Because, yeah, that's it. So we'll have to wait and see what this new title is. Thank you, GameSpot, for that. And lastly, we have Lord of the Rings of Power Season 2. Apparently, it sounds more intense than ever. According from executive producer Lindsay Weber, spoke to Dylan about what's coming in the sophomore season 4 Prime Video. Apparently, quote unquote, season 2 will be fundamentally different. The villain is now out and about and doing his thing. It's going to get grittier, more intense, maybe even a little scarier. So I have to wait and see on that front. Like I thought Lord of the Rings will be my thing. I even tried, what's that Game of Thrones prequel, The House of Dragon? None of them. So I'm just gonna watch my normal Marvel MCU and Disney Plus shows, even Star Wars. But yeah. So that's it for that front. I guess we're done with entertainment. We're done with entertainment, and we'll move on to sports. So the first one coming up, we have an injury report for Week 7 of the NFL. Let's sum it up. Let's see what we got. CBS Sports. So we have Dak Prescott is returning after missing 5 games with a thumb injury. We have. Let's see what we got. We have. What does it say? From the Browns, we have Denzel Ward has a concussion. Wyatt Teller has a calf injury, I'm assuming. Joe Hank has a concussion. He's out completely. Alright, we have Javion Clowney. What does DE stand for? Let me see, look into this. Isaac Rochelle. Whatever that DE stands for, let me see. No, I thought something else. What did it say? Oh yeah, DE. DE. What is DE? What is DE? If anyone is in the sports world, let me know what DE stands for. Let me see. Let me just Google NFL DE. Defensive end. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got you. So the first letter. Okay, those are just the initials. Okay, that's fine. Wow. And the Ravens, we have Dobbins has a knee injury. He's out. Mark Andrews knee injury. We have Russian Batman foot injury. Cleveland foot. Justin Houston groin. Wow, groin. Markin Moses heel. Marcus Peters groin. Patrick Richard knee. What the heck? Like a lot of people have been getting injured. The Falcons, we have D. Alford hamstring and Gerard has a groin. Whoa. Like literally. There's a lot of these. I don't think it was this bad. Okay. So we have UFC 280 that will be taking place. When will it be taking place? Where's the schedule? Schedule. Later on today at 10:30 a.m. in Abu Dhabi. So we have Islam Makachev taking on Charles Oliver for the vacant lightweight title. We have Jermaine Sterling will take on TJ Dillashaw for the bantamweight. Peter Yan against Sean O'Malley for the bantamweight. But Duez Gamrot, I don't want to botch that. Banel Darush for the lightweight, and Mainin Fiorit against Katlin Chukagian for the women's flyweights. Sorry if I botched those. We have, what do we got? Let me see. What is this? Okay. So we have the MLS Cup playoffs that are we taking place. No, not taking place. The regular season is done and over with, so the postseason will be taking place. So we have the Philadelphia has earned the bye in the Eastern Conference, finishing with 67 points, level with LA, Los Angeles, I'm assuming. But the West Coast club won the Supporters' Shield by virtue of having more wins. Those teams had byes in the first round, capitalized on them by winning their conference semifinal matchups. The rest of the conference finals of the 12 other teams, 4 remain who are looking to join them, as are New York City, Montreal, FC Dallas, and Austin. And the first round was held October 15th to the 17th. Let's see, we have 22. So the Eastern Conference is already taken place. Philadelphia lost against Cincinnati 1-5. And then we have New York City will be taking on Montreal the 23rd, so tomorrow as of this recording, so Sunday. Western Conference, we have Los Angeles will take on, or wait, what's LAFC? LA Galaxy, let me see. Yeah, Los Angeles, I was right. Los Angeles will be taking on LA Galaxy. What the heck is the LA Galaxy then? Hold on. I'm lost. They have 2 teams in LA? Oh, that's what I wanted. Yeah, there's 2 teams in LA. And then because there's 2 teams in Texas, so Dallas and Austin. We on the 23rd, and then the conference finals take place the 30th, and the cup finals will take place November 5th. And then let's move on to esports, folks. Alrighty, so what do we got here? We got the T111 main event that is taking place now, and will, I guess, not convene, but finish or complete October 30th. Let's see, let's go into this. Oh, here's this little thingy. That's what I wanted to see. I can't read that. Let's see. Okay, so October 22nd, we're going to go from there. We have 10 a.m. local time. OG. Wait, they already do their match? I didn't think so. Give me a score. So OG won against 102 Gaming Gladiators, and 1 p.m. Team Liquid versus Entity. 4 p.m. Thunder Awakened versus Team Secret. 7 Tundra Esports versus Team Esther. Day 4, same thing, 10, 1, 4, 7, and the playoffs, October 29th, We have two matches in the International 2022 playoffs. Day 6, 12 and 4:30. Then we'll have to wait and see. But the standings, 13th through 16th, we have Hikari, Team Spirit, Fnatic, RNG, 17th, 18th, we have Talon Esports and Sonics, and 1920, we have Bet Boom Team and TSM FTX. All right, nextly, we have the Blast Premier Fall Showdown. And yeah, tomorrow will be the last day, actually, for the European and American regions. So the semifinals, the first semifinals we have, let's see, does it say who won? Oh, well, yeah, Austrials won against Vitality. We have Sangel is taking on Herrick for the second semifinal. 20, so that's like 10 p.m. local time. And we have Australia, so we'll be taking on the winner of the semifinals. Of the second semifinal, I should say. October 23rd, so tomorrow at around 11 p.m. local. And the grand finals, of course, will take place the 24th at 2 p.m. local. And now we have MPL ID Season 10 playoffs. Let's see, what do we got? Let's see, the upper bracket. We're at the upper bracket finals, where we have. Let me see. What does that say? I can't read it. Let me see upper bracket. Let me look for it. Excuse me. Onik Esports will be taking on Azure final for day 4, 4:30 local time, and the 23rd we will see RRQ Roshi will take on the winner of that match. We have Worlds 2022. It says, let's see. I feel like we talked about this. I don't know. Let's see. It'll take. I know it didn't. We have, what do we got? The semifinals will be taken. Is it semifinals? No, we're not even there yet. Hold on. We're still at the quarterfinals. So we have JDG won against RGE. I'm curious, what is RGE? 21st. No. T1 won against RNG, and GEN Generation G Gaming, I'm assuming, is taking on DK. And the 23rd, we have DRX is taking EDG. And semifinals, JDG will be taking on T1. The 30th, we'll see the second semifinal and the World Grand Final. We have November 5th, 5 p.m. local time. So we have Valorant Indian Invitational, which is a close qualifier. It's currently going on now. All right, so we're done with sports, folks, and I'm going to move on to music. So, alrighty, folks. So, the first one up, we have the 2022 AMA Award nominees coming from iHeart. So we have Luke Combs, Carrie Underwood, Zach Brand, and tons of others are nominated for the 2022 American Music Award categories. The nominations were revealed October 13th. We have it'll air November 20th. Bad Bunny's leading with 8 nominations. We have Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Drake, Harry Styles, and The Weeknd. And you could vote as. Can you vote? Let me see. Let me see. You should be able to vote. This is an iHeart thing, right? Let me see how this works. I guess I'll figure that out. Right, next up we have the BTS update for you folks. I'm on Variety. So BTS, the biggest names in K-pop, announced Monday they will sign up for Korea's mandatory military service, with Jin initiating the process at the end of October. The move means the subset will become temporarily inactive as a group, but both the company and the members of BTS are looking forward to reconvening as a group again around 2025 following their service commitment, said label Big Hit Music. Alright, so good luck to them. And now we have Amazon Music Live Thursday Night Football Series that is kicking off October 27th. It's a show that after the Raisins Buccaneers game. So among the acts we have Lil Baby, Megan Thee Stallion, Kane Brown, and it will be hosted by 2 Janes. Okay. Here's Post Malone got another injury in Atlanta. Here in Atlanta. He ended up twisting his ankle while performing Psycho. Oh, so it was almost the same thing. So he tripped over. He tripped. All right, so we have another safe recovery. So we have Rihanna. New music. We might be seeing new music from Rihanna. Let me reiterate. Apparently, it's, I guess, been rumored, I guess, that she recorded 2 songs for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, according to reports from Hits Daily Double. So we have to wait and see for an official confirmation, but I'm excited for it, for the next Black Panther film. So we have new music by Taylor Swift's Midnight is out now. Her 10th studio album. We have Rufus Wainwright's 6th album, The Longest Time, is out as well. Meghan Trainor, Crybaby with Sarah. Oh no, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. So Megan Trainor is taking it back. Tegan and Sarah and Crybaby. Shakira and Ozona in Monotonia, and Roddy Ricch and an Aston Martin truck. And lastly, we have the top 5 out of Billboard's Hot 100 chart. Steve Lacy is at number one for Bad Habit. Sam Smith and Kim Petras number 2 for Unholy. I'm actually liking that song. Number 3, As It Was by Harry Styles. I Like You by Post Malone and Doja Cat. And Morgan Wallen, For You Proof, is at number 5. So it looks like that's all we have for you folks. If you guys are interested in sending us free mail, here's how you can contact us. We want to know your feedback, your thoughts, and even the questions that we have for us, or even when we are wrong. So let us know. We have 3 ways: Discord, voice notes over at anchor.fm/theimpactplay, or via email to reademail@theimpactplay.com. Who knows, maybe even in the future, on our future episode, or even a special readable segment of the show. Thank you guys so much for making us a part of your day. If you should join our community server over on Discord, be sure to click on the Discord invite link, whether you're on Twitch or even on YouTube, to join in. So guys, we're trying to unlock subs, and we need your help. Share the channel, follow us, lurk when we go live, just even share the stream when we do it with your friends and family. Help us unlock subs, and just leave us a review just for any favorite platform. Thank you guys so much for all of you tier 2 supporters and above. I'll see you on the post show. For everyone else, have a good one.